It's Week 15 of the National Football League. And at center stage, it's the Raiders' creative quarterback. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Raiders and the Falcons, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 24.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions.
And right away, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off the game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's White. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. First down marker at the 5-yard line. Looking to throw. Harrell toward the pylon. Caught. Touchdown. Zamir White. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. K.J. Osborne, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. You look at this Raiders defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Max Crosby in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Harrell. That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's brought down. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. be brought down at about the 42. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Off the play fake. Harrell. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Throwing again. Harrell. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Raiders have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Taking a glance here at the numbers last week for Algier. 17 carries, 108 yards.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. They give to Algier on the option. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. Algier with another carry. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They're going to look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. K.J. Osborne from 6 yards away. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Harrell. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They go play action here on first down. He'll find Bateman once more. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. Throw left side complete. That's Tucker. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now 2nd and 5. They run the counter. McCann, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. McCann. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. On first down, Harrell. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. The Raiders hit 9-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. As they've got it as we resume action. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So as they talk it over, we step aside. White diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was finished off with a touchdown run by Zamir White. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
2nd and 6. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And that pick six, Charles, that moves it up now to a 3-touchdown advantage. A great individual defensive effort there to continue what has been a very lopsided first half.
And I better buckle in my seatbelt, right? Because you know, as a former DB, when I see a pick six, I'm up and jumping up and down watching it. Yeah, I'm supposed to be neutral, but those kind of plays, they excite me every time. They are in absolute control in this one. Nice play there.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Raiders pick it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So out come the Raiders. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
15 yards through the air and a first down. Back to throw. Harrell. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Looking to throw. Harrell looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Zamir White on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders continue to pull away here in this first half. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll stick with Algier. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Algier will try to pick it up. Busts through the tackle. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They'll drop to throw. And left side here, it's Graham. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Raiders' 8-yard line. Looking to throw. It's Graham again with a catch, just like the last play. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll set up to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Off play action. Harrell. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Milton Williams able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Up the middle they go. McCann. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Here's A.J. Cole now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Tyler Algier and the rest of this offense making their return to the field. Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he will pick up the first down as he is out of bounds. And on that, we will reach the 2-minute warning. He'll drop to throw. No gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. They'll look to throw here on first down. Dumps this one off to Algier. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Open man is Osborne. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And it's caught. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Back to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call. They're opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. 1 second, all that remains. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And he returns this to the 22. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Looking to throw on second down. Harrell firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Pulled in at the 24. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it will be Falcon football. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got this to Algier. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
On second, here's Algier. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. They'll set up a throw. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Harrell. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
To throw on 3rd down, Harrell. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Off the play fake, Harrell. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off play action, Harrell. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Harrell. Sheds off the tackle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
That's multiple times now he's tagged him with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Harrell. A quick throw there is incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Able to slither by. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Harrell. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. On 1st and 10, Harrell. And that is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd down, McCann. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Off the play fake, Harrell rolling to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play action sack. So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll return this one all the way out of the other side of the field. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
2nd and 4. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Out of the gun now on third down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, you can see what the hope is on third down there is that he can make the catch, turn upfield in one motion, and pick up the first down. But how about that coverage? Absolutely terrific. He doesn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. So not just running into the punter, but roughing the punter.
And I'm struggling with this one. You know, you're watching it, partner. Is it more the first rather than the latter? This is a tough one. Almost feels like he felt like he had to call it on that play.
Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here now, 2nd and 4. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Now this going to be a quarterback draw.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They're going to look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns them there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
Falcons 17.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. McCann. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. McCann.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 72 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
On first down, McCann. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
Up the middle they go. McCann. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Now that catch, by the way, ties him with Anquan Bolden all time. He's now at 1,076 career catches.
That number's staggering, isn't it? And to accumulate that many catches, you have to have played like Anquan Bolden with a fierce toughness and a ton of pride.
They'll run on first down. McCann. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. This offense so far on third down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They need just a... And he's going to be taken down, back around the 35-yard line. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Carlson able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. On first down, McCann. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. McCann. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. McCann. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 10-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the